Hey everyone, this is Young Lady 9170. As y'all already know, I'm coming on here live to do a reading. You know I do my live on Tuesdays, so I'm just gonna get it done. All right. So this reading is about divine masculine versus divine femme for this week. It's gonna start doing weekly. This week is gonna be divine masculine letting divine femme know that he's doing the grief work. He's doing the work, the shadow work. He's doing the work, and that's been the theme the past couple of weeks. I mean, the past couple of days. Actually, the last week has been where. Please don't forget to click the like button. I think that people only do that when I say it. Don't forget to click the like button and click share. Okay, click this video. Thank you. Share with your friends. Okay, but we're going to tap into the divine masculine and showing that he's doing his work. Spirit, how is the divine masculine doing his work? How is the divine masculine doing his grief work? He's feeling some type of way. He's feeling like he's feeling left out in the cold. He's feeling like he's crying over spilled milk. He's feeling like the victim, and he's not a victim. But he's feeling like a victim. So what is he doing to help that? Ascended master, I do unto others. So he's doing unto others as he want done unto himself. So this means that he's doing the shadow work far as looking at himself, putting himself in other people's shoes, and deciding, you know what, this is what I'm gonna change about myself. If he's been manipulating people and he's been controlling people, he's gonna take a look at all of that, and he's gonna see, okay, how can this work for me to change in order for me to no, he got to put himself, he's putting himself in other people's shoes, is what I said. So you do unto others as you want done to you. So in order for you to do that, you have to put yourself in other people's shoes, and that's what he's gonna do. Meaning he's gonna look at his situation and see how he's been treating other people, and he's gonna help. He's gonna heal that. All right. I got tongue tied for a minute. That happens to me sometimes. So you gotta excuse me. This is raw. I am on fire. You see? This card out here states that the divine masculine is on fire. He's letting the divine feminine know he's on fire. He's ready to go. He's not letting nothing get in between him. He's not letting nothing stop him. He's on fire about working on himself. Move this a little bit. Hope you guys can see. What's going on with my chat room? Okay, so here we go. I hope everybody have a blessed day today. I am going to work late today. I have something to do. Christ, I am willing to forgive. Wow, look at this. This is talking about his spiritual side. How he's willing to forgive others for treating him badly, and he's going to forgive himself. And I spoke about that last night in my reading, how you have to forgive yourself first in order for you to forgive anybody else. You have to forgive you first. Pen, I am an instrument for pleasure. So he's basically saying, this divine masculine is saying, or these divine masculines are saying, because there's more than one, this is a general reading. Okay. If you want a private reading, you know what you got to do. All right. So this person is basically saying, I am an instrument for pleasure. So this divine masculine is basically saying that as he's doing his grief work and he's forgiving himself, he is an instrument for pleasure. He can pleasure himself, meaning make himself happy, and I'm not talking about sex. So get that out your mind. I'm talking about pleasure himself by doing the things that make him happy, and then he can go ahead and he can pleasure the divine friend or anybody else that's in his life that's detrimental to him, important to him. Woo. Don't forget to click the like button, guys. Appreciate you. These cards is falling out. This is mentor. Mentorship is a vital part of my life. This is great. This is what happens when he starts doing the grief work, divine masculine, letting the divine femme know that he's going to be a mentor for so many divine masculines behind him. So these divine masculines that's coming behind him is watching what he's doing. He's the leader of the pack. Okay, he's the one that's going to set the stage. All right, to help other divine masculines get where they gotta go. No matter how he do it, it's his calling. It's his calling to do that. It's his duty to do that. This is why the Christ card is here, because it's his calling to make sure that he get his shit together so that other men can get their shit together. Period. Herms. I choose wisdom over intelligence. So somebody's choosing to choose their wisdom. Okay? I was looking at my thing. I don't know what's going on with it. If somebody's out there trying to come in the room, I need to see if it's even working. Terms. I choose wisdom over intelligence, which is great. Because with wisdom comes experience, and experience comes wisdom. Simple as that. Tyrant, I rule my life. Woo! Yes, sir. Look at this. You can't make this up. He said he ruled his life because he's taking charge. He's becoming a mentor. He's going through the ascended process. Ascended masters. He's working with his ascended masters. He's working with Christ. He's working with, oh my God. I mean, really? This is good. Working with himself to take charge of himself. And I said that. I said he's doing the grief work. All right, both of these cards came out. I can't make this shit up. You hear me? I can't make it up. Look what this say. Boy, I'm growing up. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit. I'm growing up. I rule my life because I'm growing up. I'm becoming responsible. Everything that I do wrong now irritates me because I'm talking for the divine masculine because he can't speak for himself right this minute. I'm going to be his voice. And I'm going to say, I'm growing up. I'm ruling my life. Okay, I'm growing up. And every time I decide that I want to be mean or I want to be deceitful or I want to be malicious, I want to be manipulative, I cannot do it. It won't allow me to do it. So guess what? That's why this reading is called the grief work. I'm doing the grief work. He's letting divine femme know he's doing the grief work. Because the universe, Christ, whoever you choose to call your higher power, is not allowing you to be that way anymore because you have stepped into the ascension process. You know what? First responder, I am here to serve. Yes, Lord. This is good. All right, so let's see what the Crow Tarot have to say. Let's see if I got backup. A little bit of tarot. The divine masculine is on his way. And you know what? This is for a new set of divine masculines because we worked on the divine masculines before and they were already in the process. So this is for a new set of divine masculines that's coming up, okay? And they working. So you gotta have a lot of patience. You gotta have a lot of patience. That's all I can say. The only word I can use right now. Spirit, what is going on with divine masculine and his grief process? What's going on with divine masculine and his grief process when it comes to the tarot, crow tarot? What you gotta say, divine? What you gotta say, divine masculine and spirit? What are the messages? What are the messages, spirit? King of Swords. King of Swords, honey. This man gonna speak his truth. You hear me? He gonna speak his truth. It's gonna come out because he can't hold it no more. It's like diarrhea. I got to let it flow. It got to come out. It can't stay in. The body won't let it stay in, like I stated. It says, boy, I am growing up. He is working on that inner child. You hear me? He's working on that inner child. He's not doing it for the divine femme. He's doing it for himself. Because in order for him to be with the divine, he has to do it for himself. Nothing works if you don't do it for yourself. I don't move for nobody. I move for me. That's it. This is that simple. So King of Swords coming out, gonna speak his truth. All right, he's sitting on his throne. He ain't letting nobody come in his way, allowed to get in his head about nothing, because he on a mission. Wheel of Fortune. Destiny fated events is gonna take place. It's gonna take place. Things are turning around. Things are moving. The Hierophant, the High Priestess, they coming out reverse, but they supposed to be upright. So that's why I'm putting them upright. If I feel they're supposed to stay in reverse, they will stay in reverse. But for the purposes of this reading, because Christ came out, the High Priestess, and the other card. What was the other card? What was the other card? There was another card here. But anyhow, the High Priestess, Christ, is all telling you that these divine masculines are doing the grief work and they are protected. They are protected. No one can come in and try to manipulate them. No one can come in and try to do anything to them. Oh, the do unto others thing. That was another one. Do unto others. So guess what? He's doing for himself what he wants others to do for him. Do unto others as you want others to do unto you. This is where he's at right now. This is where the divine masculines are right now. And I'm going to come back later with a message from the divine masculine to the comment. Because that's still some strong energy going on there. The world. Look. New cycles. He's in a new cycle. Okay? Things are changing, like I stated. His world is he's going into a wholly different realm of life that he's never felt before. And this is something that has to take place because the universe says so. And although this is divine masculine versus divine femme, and letting divine femme know where he stands, okay, and his progress. All right. It's the universe that's riding all of this. I told you the High Priestess came out. The Christ card came out. Come on, this is destined and fated. It's destined and fated. First responder. This is the Eight of Cups. These divine masculines are walking away from things that no longer serve, but they are here to serve what serves them. I don't know if y'all understand what I just said. Walking away. All right. Again, I will be back later with a reading for Divine Masculine versus the Karmic, because there's some things he needs to tell her. And we're going to continue with that sequel, because not for nothing, people be married, divorced, they have a relationship of some sort because they probably have children together. They've been in a marriage for so long. There's things that they are having to tidy up or have to close out. So that's what this is right now. Okay. But and this card came out because I said Divine Masculine is not letting anybody in his circle that wants to use him and abuse him. Okay, and he's not allowing himself to get used and abused. All right. So what does he need to surrender? Let's see what he needs to surrender. Let's see what he needs to surrender. This is a good reading. Good reading. Surrender to miracles. Yes. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. This collective, these divine masculines had no hope for nothing. They didn't believe in anything. They didn't love anything, anyone, and they didn't love themselves. So now the universe is asking them, because they have the high priestess behind them. They have the God of their understanding. There might be Christ behind them. And let me tell you something. Miracles is going to come from that. Just for believing that you could do better. Just for believing that you are worthy. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Look at this. Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. Cycles. Things are going in a good direction. So listen to your body's message about a person. And I said that. That's why I'm going through the other reading, because I said that. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. And that's the bottom line to that card. There's no more to say about it. There's no more to say about it. Surrender the fear of intimacy. And that is going to be my topic for my personal transformation group, intimacy. There's different levels of intimacy. All right, so surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. This is why these divine masters are doing the grief work, so that they will not fear intimacy. They will not fear anybody becoming close to them. First, they gotta work on that inner child. That's part of doing the grief work, working on the inner child, working on anything, any tragedy or anything that's happened to the inner child. They have to look at that and they gotta work on it. And I remember in the beginning, I used to say, it's like nurturing a baby. You have to be gentle. You have to be patient. You have to be understanding. And you got to read their language. You got to know. You got to know what they want. What they screaming out for. The world. Surrender comparison with others. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. I love these cards because you don't have to say nothing else. You just read them and put them down. There's nothing else to say because it's saying everything. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, what fell? Let me see what fell. I'll take that. I'll put that back. I'm just gonna take this. Only one. All right. So this says surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. So this is perfect for the reading. This is why I chose this card that fell on the floor. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originated from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. So these divine masculines are starting to believe in themselves more. The more that they spend time alone with themselves, the more they meditate, the more they do research about themselves, they write down a journal, all of that good stuff. They start to have belief in themselves. They need to surrender the outdated beliefs. Okay, surrender them. Let it go. Let it go and know that you're worthy. And don't listen to what other people say about you. You know about you. Regardless, you know about you. If it's negative, you know you're negative. If it's positive, you know you're positive. It's just that simple. And people got to respect you for that. Okay? Now, you want to work on your negativity? Good. And this is what this is about. Divine Master is working on their negativity. Okay? All right. And I said I wanted to use these today. And then one more, and then that's it. Because nobody's out here, really. So. All right. So let's see what these cards got to say. This is the Crystal Medicine Oracle. Crystal Medicine Oracle that I need to use more often. Sometimes I just want to scream. This card, what does this card say? I'm going to start from the end. Freedom. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself because you'll have freedom. Freedom, freedom. You hear me? Freedom from the bullshit. Freedom from toxicity. Freedom from people that are trying to manipulate you and trying to get you to believe what they want you to believe so they don't have to do their work. You're doing your work, Divine Masculines. Ooh, I love it. Love it. Look at this. Intention. I'm going to put that on miracles. This is what I'm doing today. All right. Intention. Ancestor healing. I'm putting that surrender comparison with other people. Ancestral healing. Wow. Interesting. Divine Femme. This could go both ways. This could say, I'm doing the grief work so I can get to my divine femme, or I'm working on my divine feminine side, because every male and female have a divine femme side, a feminine side and a masculine side. So this could be the divine masculine surrendering to the wisdom of his body and working on his feminine side. It's gonna go here. Sorry. Surrender your fear of intimacy. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna go there. Perfect. Perfect. Couldn't get no better. Look at this. Unconditional love. Universe leads my steps. And you know how I know that? When I do these readings, they lead my steps. They lead my path. I go with what they say. All right. And I'm going to incorporate that in my everyday life. Incorporate that in your everyday life. If I could do it as a tarot with the cards, I could do it, period. You know, when you driving or you walking or you somewhere and you feel like intuition or you feel like, nah, maybe I shouldn't go down that block. That's your intuition telling you not to go down that block. Or not to go down that street. Or not to get on that bus because you just feel an eerie feeling. I don't know if anybody ever felt that, but it's in all of us. Okay, so I know someone felt it at some point. That's your intuition. That's your higher self telling you, no, don't go there. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, liking, clicking on the bell on the side for updated notifications. If you want a private reading, younglady917@gmail.com. Okay, guys. You guys have a wonderful day. It is 3 for 15 Tuesday. No one's taking advantage of it. It will end this week. This is the last Tuesday. So if you want a private reading, or you could get the reading on live, 3 for 15. I'll pick 3 cards for $15 and I'll let you know what's going on with you. Okay? That's a mini read. Okay? So, guys, let me know what I want to do. Okay? Thank you. Love you, and bye.